Happy Daytona Day race fans all around the world. It's the biggest race the NOFSRL puts on every year in the biggest series. Welcome to the premiere of Season 4 of the New Era Cup Series, and we always begin it with the Super Bowl of stock car racing. We're live from Daytona International Speedway for the great American race, the Daytona 500. This race makes legends, from names like Nichols, to Lewis, to Denton, who will have their name put on a Harley J. Earl trophy today. We're going to find out within 50 laps, and folks, let me tell you something, I'm all pumped up. Welcome inside our NOFSRL broadcast booth. I'm Maurice Kale. Hope you all are having a good day so far. It's been a great speed week so far. We started things off with the Summer Classic, Derek Hamill winning in the last lap pass, and Stuart Graham winning on pit stops. Then we had the dual race, which also came down to pit stops. Ryan Newman winning in Duel 1 and Daniel McMillan winning in Duel 2. And then a real change came out immediately. The tire and fuel multiplicity has been downgraded from 2x to 1x for the Daytona 500 so that all the racing can come down to the race itself and not just pit stops. I am looking forward to this season. 22 races, heads up, winner take all, no playoffs, gotta be consistent, and you win the championship. No stages this year, or no playoff point stages this year because of the fact that we're not doing the playoffs this year. The playoffs, though, will be back for Season 5, though, when that takes place in 2019. Stuff will be announced soon and will be maybe determined soon, actually. We also had Daytona 500 qualifying take place with the front row being set via the time trials, and it was Sky Commons pulling off the upset to eliminating 3 other part-time drivers. We'll talk about them in a few moments. But anyway, I am definitely looking forward to this season. I think we should just get the command fired up to start, or the command started up to fire the engines. So let's go trackside and get those most famous words in all of motorsports.
Welcome to the sold-out 2018 Daytona 500. Drivers, start your engines!
And the 42 engines are fired up and all ready to go. Before they roll off, let's take a look at your starting lineup. The front row was determined by the time trials. Sky Commons making his NOFSRL debut for a new team in Ricky Benton Racing. And Brian Webb, Season 3 IndyCar champion. And shockingly, he is a rookie this year. Row 2, the dual winners, Ryan New making his NOFSRL debut. Levine Family Racing and the driver champion from last season, and Daniel McMillan also making his NOFSRL debut. Row number 3 gives us the 11 car of Jay Jefferson, 2 wins last season, both at super speedways, and Tristan Allen, the NOFSRL World Champion in Season 3, and was runner-up in Cup last year. Row 4, the 78 of William Brock, his first race in the Cup Series since Season 2, and Stuart Graham, the defending champion of the series. Row number 5, the 19 of Michael Canto, 2 wins from amateurs last year, one of them coming out of Super Speedway, and Brad Cheston also making his NOFSRL debut, and a second car for Rick Ware Racing. Row 6, the 14 of Zachary Fitzwater, the Season 3 Menard Series champion, and looking for his first Cup win, and Elijah Gordon, who swept Daytona last year in the Menard Series. Steve Morgan, on the inside of Row 7, came home 4th in the standings and was 3 laps away from winning the championship, and Ethan Hoffman, 3 top 10s in the amateurs and looking for his first NOFSRL win. Cody Smart lines up in Row 8 after 2 years with Roush Fenway Racing. He switches to the 41. Julio Caesar moves from the 6 to the 17 to make room for Dio Yepes, and was the Coke 0400 winner back in season number 2. Row 9, Kenny Strummy, one of the 4 seasoned vets in the field, 2 Cup wins, and Colin Denton, the only active Daytona 500 winner in the field, won it last year in Season 3. Row number 10, the 38 of Josephine O'Neill, a Cup rookie looking for her first win, the lone female in the field, and Michael Kelly, a 4th place finish last year in this race. in the Amateur Series during Speed Weeks. Going to row number 11, the number 3 of Eric Monaco made the championship 4 in the Menard Series, driving part-time. And Jaden Scott, the Season 3 IndyCar Series points champion. Row 12, the 32 of DJ Reed, the truck winner at Daytona last season, finishing 5th in the standings, and the 15 of Aiden Shepard, who has won twice in Cup, all at super speedways. As the field rolls off now, continuing on, row 13, the 7 Alexander Russell Cup rookie, last full-time season was in Season 2 in the Menard Series. That's the inside. That's on row 13. Next to him, it's Carter Friesen, who finished 3rd in the Amateur Series last year. The 14th row, Nathan Stapleton in the 10, Cup rookie, 4 top 10s in the Truck Series last year, and 15th at Daytona in a truck. Jake Rogers in the 96, 10th in the standings last year with the win at Michigan. Row 15, teammates from Joe Gibbs Racing, Justin Zidell on the inside, a Cup rookie, 1 win in the NOFSRL, and John Andrews, 39th in the standings last year, makes the switch from the 24 to the 18 to try and get his first win. Row 16, a pair of 4-season veterans, Johnny Garner in the number 22, most wins all time with 11, and Cole Baker in the number 42, a 4-season veteran of the sport, as you look from the Goodyear blimp, 11th place last year with 6 all-time wins and 2 of them in Cup. Row number 17, Alexander Rowe in the 24, 1 win last season coming from the IndyCar Series, and Marty Johnson, 4-season vet, has not won since Season 2 in all time and Season 1 in Cup. Row 18, the 8-car, Griffin Lynn, 31st in the Amateur Series, and the 37, Derek Hamill. Row 19, Wyatt Krill, Delia Pez, Edwin Mendez, Gatlin Downey, Jonathan Logan, and Brad Stover make up the field for the Daytona 500, and we will restart the race because of Justin Zidell blowing the engine. And as you can see, the field has gone 1 additional pace lap here. Going through pit road, Justin Zidell has gone the 20 car backup. They've just put in a backup engine, or well, they've just gone out all the smoke coming out. Since this is the Daytona 500, we'll let Justin Zidell go on that one. But 50 laps are going to take place around the 2.5-mile Daytona International Speedway. Excuse me. That is 150 miles, 125 miles, excuse me. These drivers will compete in today once again. Pit row multiplicity was 2x for the Summer Classic and the Duels. It is now down to 1 time today. Now making the race because of Sky Commons making the pole are Sam Doskin, Austin Haley, and Seth Cole. The previous rotors of the series of this race, Joshua Nichols, Jared Lewis, and Colin Denton. And last season, that was the closest 500 in history, beating out Joshua Nichols. We've been waiting for this race for 1 entire year, and it is back. The fans are on their feet. A sellout crowd, cloudy, 86 degrees. We're ready for racing. Pace car pulls in, Sky Commons and Brian Webb will lead the field to green in the 4th annual Daytona 500. Let's do this! Three wide already for the race lead going into the turn 3. You got 3 Toyotas up there, all affiliated with Joe Gibbs, Jay Jefferson, William Brock, and Michael Cantor as they exit the 4th turn. Jay Jefferson, one of the best racers on super speedways here in this roster, may lead lap 1, and I think he will. Yes, he did. Looking like the 2016 Cup Series photo finish between Hamilton and Truex in the same cars. How about that? 3 wide for the lead. It's Michael Canto going to the inside here. Won at Talladega in the Xbox Amateur Series last year. The first race, I should say, at Talladega. Has help from Zachary Fitzwater. Remember, anyone that raced in the Xbox Amateur Series last year is not considered a rookie in the Cup Series, despite it being their first year in Cup competition. Zachary Fitzwater, the Season 3 Menard Series champion, is going to take the lead away. Help from Steve Morgan, his other Stewart-Haas teammate. Cody Smart is in the 41, running in 3rd position. As you can see, it's a packed 3 deep for right now behind Morgan and Fitzwater, as Fitzwater leads lap 2 of this race. Steve Morgan, currently second at the moment, trying to look to the inside. He's got an onboard camera with us this weekend. Staying with Fitzy. You can see just behind him the new Camaro in the field, replacing the Chevy SS. We'll see how they do this season. Obviously in NASCAR, they're not doing so well with that one win from Austin Dillon. Stewart Haas is going to go together here for a moment, but Fitzwater's going to put a block here on Steve Morgan. Cody Smart was looking to the outside, trying to go with Fitzy to try and take the lead away. But, you know, the low line always works here at Daytona. Sometimes it's low and sometimes it's high. Kenny Stremme, a 4-season vet in the field, goes to the inside, trying to take... Almost lost. We apologize for the frame drop there for a moment. Kenny Stremme trying to take second spot away, but Eric Monaco looks to the inside, taking it 3 wide. He's been so good all speed weeks, Eric Monaco, but has just yet to win that race so far. Almost won the Summer Classic race and almost won his duel. And now he looks to the inside, going for the race lead on Zachary Fitzwater, and it's going to have some help here from Alexander Russell. Russell going to have help from Nathan Stapleton here. Eric Monaco, by the way, won at Talladega in the Menard Series last year. That pushed him to the playoffs and led him to the championship 4, but was caught up in that big wreck on the first caution, ending his championship chances. 3 wide for the race lead. Nathan Stapleton in the 10 car. Help from Johnny Garner. Stapleton, talked about him on his in the starting lineup. 4 top 10s in the Truck Series last year and finishing 15th at Daytona. I apologize for the frames drop. Don't know why it's happening that much today. It's kind of weird, probably because we got 42 cars on here. I need a new video card soon. We'll have to go from the blimp here for right now because of all the frame drop that's going on. As you can see from the Goodyear blimp, the top 4 all single file. Jonathan Logan, Diego Yepez are battling for the 5th spot at the moment. Hamill and Zidell are trying to go together in a battle for second. We're going to take this for 1 whole lap here. As you see, Derek Hamill taking second with help from Jonathan Logan. Hamill, the rookie winner in the AT&T Summer Classic. Jonathan Logan, who has won the AT&T Summer Classic before, that was back in season number 2. Brad Stove is going to take it 3 wide for third with no help at all. And he's going to have some help here from Marty Johnson in the 12 car. As Stapleton continues to lead, Hamill second, Stover third. Marty Johnson has made his way up to 4th at 3 wide for 5th. Hoffman, Zidell, and Logan as they head into turn 1. Stover going to take a look to the inside here for second position. And he will take it away. Johnson's going to go with the 48, on board with the number 12. Marty Johnson, the past 3 seasons with Hendrick Motorsports, has not liked what's been going on for him. Switched to the number 12 for Team Penske. Thinks these Fords have what it takes to have a great season. As Brad Stover looks at the inside for the race lead, despite the fact, though, that Ford only won back in season number 1, and I believe that was the old Fords from season 1. As Stover is taking the race lead, it's going to be a Chevy 1-2 here with Ethan Hoffman currently running in second. The Stewart-Haas teammates of Fitzwater and Stapleton battle for third. I see Cody Smart in that 41 up there as well. That is 3 of the 4 Stewart-Haas racing cars up there. The other one was Edwin Mendez, who's right up there about mid-pack, going 3 wide on the inside with a few other drivers. Brad Stover, Ethan Hoffman, 1-2. Fitzwater third. Stapleton going to the inside for 4th. And you see Tristan Allen up there. This man has had a wild season 3. Oh, man. Talk about a performance of a lifetime. The best one I've seen. Runner-up in the Cup Series. Runner-up in the Menard Series. And NOFSRL World Champion. Currently ranked in the top 5 at the moment. At battle for the lead, Ethan Hoffman side by side with Brad Stover. He's going to take it to the point. Stapleton is going to go to second here Tristan Allen will now make his way up to third. None of these cars, by the way, had to go to the back because there were no wrecks in qualifying or the duels. Gatlin Downey, by the way, in the 51, had some problems with his car during time trials. It was I believe it was a flat tire. That did not cause him to go to the back, though. They got that car fixed. So no one went to the back, and also we didn't have any wrecks in the duel. Stapleton has taken the lead back with help from DJ Reed. DJ Reed, man, he's had a great speed week so far. Led the most laps in duel number 1, I believe. Had a bad car back in the Summer Classic, but he's up to the point. Look at that. That is 4 Fords up in the top 5. DJ Reed helped from Diego Yepez in the number 6 as they go down the backstretch. You see Ethan Hoffman thinking about going from the high to the middle line. He may do so right here. He's going to stay where he is as Reed's going to put a block on Jonathan Logan. Steve Morgan currently running in 3rd position. Oh no. We are having some very bad glitch problems. Apologize for that. We're going to go back to the chopper. I don't know what was going on. That was very weird. Jonathan Logan taking a look at the inside for the race lead here on DJ Reed. Morgan just trying to block his 3rd position here. That's Carter Friesen up to 4th and Wyatt Quayle running in 5th. Well, the original takes of this probably won't be included. It'll be replaced. It'll have the updated stuff on it without the original Ticker of the World feed. Morgan looking for the race lead on Jonathan Logan. They're 2 by 2 from 1st to 4th, and they're 3 back on Alexander Rowe. My gosh. My memory card is just terrible. I think I need a new one. Wyatt Quayle looking down low for the race lead. Takes it 3 wide. Alexander Rowe to go with. Colin Denton up there as well in the number 34 car. What's very weird, by the way, is that NR2003 is the only program running on my computer at the moment, and still, it is not working well. 3 wide for the lead. Colin Denton taking it to the inside. Aiden Shepard pushing it. We got a wreck already in turn 4. Diego Yepez around. Derek Hamill. I see Eric Monaco with damage. Cole Baker. Sky Comments. Caution number 1 is out. And it will be Colin Denton bringing them to the caution flag. Now, if we were on 2x multiplicity, we'd be seeing pit stops, and I don't know, but I don't know if we will for this first round. Yepez, the rear end damage. Cole Baker involved, rear end damage as well. Sky Comments involved. Brian Webb maybe. Eric Monaco. Johnny Garner, Jay Jefferson. The only one I saw spin out though was Diego Yepez. This was not a bad wreck at all. I mean, not all wrecks are never good, but this was, at least we did not have the big one, which is common at super speedways. And Baker's having some more damage from Commons. Cole Baker in his 3rd attempt to win the Daytona 500 will most likely not get it today. So when we came to the caution flag, it was Colin Denton in the lead. Last year's Daytona 500 winner with Aiden Shepard running in 2nd spot. So let's see what will happen. Will these drivers come down pit road? And they all will. Colin Denton will bring the field down. We'll give you a 3-way view of the drivers, plus how they look coming off pit road. Denton's going to bring the entire field down. Remember, a narrow pit road. I believe this is like 40 feet if I'm correct. So you have to pay close attention because one mistake on pit road could cost you winning the Daytona 500 here. Let's see what Denton's going to do here in the 34. 2 right side tires. Let's see if he goes to the left side and makes it a 4 tire change. He's not. Battle for pit road. Is it going to be Alexander Rowe? Aiden Shepard. It's going to be Rowe. Getting 2 spots. Shepard 2nd, Denton 3rd, Quayle 4th, Morgan 5th, Stapleton 6th, Gordon 7th, Reed 8th, Logan 9th, and Stover 10th. I don't think we see any major problems on pit road. I don't see anyone that was not in the wreck with damage. Maybe Marty Johnson in the 12th? I'm not too sure. Or that's just something regular you'd see with this new mod. So the first caution is out. Let's see the replay and what happened between Diego Yepez and a bunch of other drivers. As you see, Yepez is going to go back out. The Goodyear blimp is going to show us nearly 4 wide, and Yepez's teammate Julio Caesar just gets into the left rear quarter panel, sends him around. Tristan Allen did get involved as well, and that high side just had nowhere to go. Hamill, Gardner, Baker, Monaco, Commons, and Webb. That is just a tough break. From another angle right here. Yepez, and there's Tristan Allen, just nowhere to go. He's got left side damage to his number 2. Hamill's front end crunched up. And luckily, though, no one else was involved, especially with that being in turn 4. See if real time can show this. Wow. Let's go from the super slow-mo cam and see if this will give us a good view. Man, Marty Johnson, but I would just miss it. Cody Smart, wow! Had a spinning 6 car up right in front of him and missed it. Now that is some good driving. Let's go from Julio Caesar's onboard. Here's Tristan Allen. Got that fender as well. And let's go for one more here. Cole Baker in the 42. First caution is out at Daytona. And the pace car has turned the lights off. 1 lap to go. We're going to go side by side real quick. We will be right back for the restart. Stay with us.
Kevin here says Mobile One annual protection is proven to protect for 20,000 miles.
It'll save you a lot of time.
Dad, with all this extra time...
Sorry, buddy. Kevin and I have a tea time at 11.
20,000 miles guaranteed. Mobile One annual protection.
I wasn't trying to wreck him. I just want to rattle his cage. Dale Sr. If I ever rattled somebody's cage, I don't know. I have to ask somebody else, I guess.
Watch out, the gloves come off.
Welcome back to Daytona. Ready for the restart after the first caution with Diego Yepez spinning out. Let's break down the field once again. 2 cars are done for the day. Eric Monaco and Derek Hamill in their first Daytona 500 will not win. Alexander Rowe, after winning the race off pit road, will bring the field back to the green flag. Aiden Shepard is in 2nd. Colin Denton 3rd, Wyatt Quayle 4th, Steve Morgan 5th, Nathan Stapleton 6th, Elijah Gordon 7th, DJ Reed 8th, Jonathan Logan 9th, and Brad Stover is 10th. As the drivers are as the pace car will pull into pit road this time, Alexander Rowe will bring the field back into the Geico restart zone. A single file restart as all cars are back on the lead lap, and we're underway once again at Daytona. Aiden Shepard going to try and make a move underneath Alexander Rowe for the race lead. A few drivers going to go with him. And Shepard is going to go to the point. Steve Morgan is going to be pushing Aiden Shepard out front. Morgan's going to take a look to the inside, and Wyatt Quayle's going to go with him. Colin Denton may transition from the high line to the middle line here. And that he will. 3 wide for the lead, all Chevrolets. And Morgan to the lead. Wyatt Quayle in second, and Jonathan Logan runs in third. The pack starting to form up again, going 3 by 3. Morgan and Quayle sticking up in front of Jonathan Logan. Quayle looks at the inside, and it's going to have help from Brad Stover in the 48. The 47 back out front. Stover running in the second position. We're losing the frames once again on our world feed. Stover to the inside. He's going to get up into the middle here. That low line has a huge draft here. Here comes Brad Cheston in the 52. 2 drivers making their NOFSRL debut are in the top 2. Carter Friesen is in third, and Marty Johnson is in fourth. Friesen gonna dive down to the inside, looks for second. A 3-car breakaway. Griffin Lynn up in fourth is about a car length and a half behind Brad Cheston. So you take a look at another view from the blimp. Friesen trying to suck up to the back bumper of Quayle as Griffin Lynn goes to the inside on Brad Cheston for third. He is onto that back bumper, trying to push him. I wouldn't be surprised if Friesen took a look at that inside line for the lead. Griffin Lynn up there behind Friesen in that number 8 car. There goes Griffin down low. Ethan Hoffman's going to go with the 8 car. From the blimp once again, Hoffman looking underneath. That low line's got a huge push with Gatlin Downey and Michael Kelly in up right behind Hoffman, trying to make it work. That's 2 RCR drivers battling for second. The top 4 right now, all Camaros. Now the top 5, all Camaros. Meanwhile, in the back of the pack, you got some guys in the middle with Aiden Shepard, Elijah Gordon, Alexander Russell, and formerly Nathan Stapleton has 20 laps are now complete at Daytona. If this was season 1, Wyatt Quayle would have just won the Daytona 500. But it's 25%, not 10%. Michael Kelly taking 3rd spot away. Justin Zeidel has gone to 4th. Top 4 right now, all single file. Zeidel trying to make a run to the inside on Kelly. Goes for 3rd. Smart going with. Let's go on board that 41. Whoops. There he is. That's Cody Smart. Side draft him as much as he can. Takes it away. Zeidel goes to the inside. Trying to take 2nd spot away. Let's stop commentating for 1 lap. Why don't we turn up that volume and let's crank it up. New leader at Daytona, Steve Morgan in the 13. It's just got a huge push from Colin Denton in the 34. William Brock is running in third. Brock trying to get to that inside on Colin Denton. Can't do yet. Still stuck with Zachary Fitzwater. Here comes Gatlin down to the inside on Fitzy. Help from Jay Jefferson. That highline, they'll gain a good draft off of turn number 2 here. William Brock looks for second, but we catch up to Sky Comets. William Brock with a dive bomb move takes the lead away. Oh, just had it off room and William Brock is gone. Oh, what a move William Brock just made. Now, he's going to be too far ahead, though, because this pack is going to catch up to him in an instant. Sky Comments slowing down that middle line and kind of the high line, that low line, trying to get away. And the pack has just been broken up big time here at Daytona. These drivers off turn 2, they are about 4 or 5 miles an hour faster than William Brock down the backstretch. Daniel McMillan looking for second position on Steve Morgan here. Fitzy trying to take a look at the third position. Now just behind Daniel McMillan. And they are up to William Brock big time here. Brock was just too far ahead. What a move, though, he made at the right place at the right time. Or else, that was just probably about a tenth of a second later, we would have had a big wreck. I just knew it would have happened. All of turn number 2 here. Brock goes to the high side. Opens up the door for Zachary Fitzwater to get to the inside. Help from Kenny Stremme as we are in the second half now of the Daytona 500. And Zachary Fitzwater goes to the point. Kenny Stremme just point a block, or Danny McMillan, excuse me, just point a block on Gatlin Downey off of turn 4. McMillan looking inside Kenny Stremme for the second position. He'll take that away. And then Michael Canto now up to the 4th spot, now in the number 19 car. Here comes Jake Rogers, the 96. We have not talked about him just yet today. 3 wide, and battle for the lead now. Daniel McMillan underneath Zachary Fitzwater. McMillan, help from Kenny Stremme, takes the lead at Daytona. McMillan out front. Kenny Stremme second. Ryan New in third position. Stremme to the inside. New's going to take it 3 wide into turn 1. We'll catch up to some more lap traffic. I believe that's Johnny Garner on the 22. I thought that was Delia Paz. Look at Garner. The rear end is gone. Meanwhile, New has taken the lead away, and New's going to put a block on Michael Kelly. Oh, wrecking! Turn 4, Colin Death is involved. Steve Morgan is in it. Stuart Grant, it's going to be the big one off turn 4 at Daytona. Second caution of the day is out. John Andrews, Wyatt Quayle, Aiden Shepard, Colin Denton, last year's Daytona 500 winner, was involved. Oh man, what a tough break for a bunch of drivers right up front with fast cars. Alexander Russell is in it, Steve Morgan, William Brock, Jake Rogers with some damage on that right front fender, and Johnny Garner is going to help him. He's going to stay on the lead lap. So caution now. Now, if these drivers do come in now, they will be good to go on fuel. Ryan New in the lead at the moment. Turn 4 is once again Calamity Corner. Anyone towed back to the pits? It looks like not this time. But many more cars involved, spinning out just like it was last year. Ryan New looks like will bring the field down to pit road for the second stop of the day. So we will focus on the top three here. Ryan New is going to come in. Most likely this will be a 4-tire change. This many drivers took 2 tires and even gas only on the first outing. Anyone stay out here except for Sky Commons? I may have seen someone stay out here. As there you see Ryan New in the 95. Let's watch him. They changed the right side, so they're going to go to the lefts. And yes, they will. New is out. And here's the race off pit road here. It's going to be Ryan New winning it. Kenny Strummy second, Michael Kelly third, fourth Griffin Lynn, fifth Danny McMillan, sixth Alexander Rose, seventh Jaden Scott, eighth Brian Webb, ninth Jonathan Logan, 10th Zachary Fitzwater. DJ Reed was the only one who stayed out. He may be a lap down. Actually, he was a lap down. Oh, I don't know what happened to DJ Reed at all. I think he had a flat tire and had to come in. So Reed will probably have to come in again. But let's find some drivers that were involved in the wreck and let's watch what happened in the second caution of the Daytona 500. So from the blimp, first off, a near 4-wide situation with Brad Cheston, William Brock, Michael Canto, and Jake Rogers. You see Cheston and Brock just rubbing fenders, and then Brock, he just has no room, gets into Michael Canto, and around they go. Rogers, Colin Denton just had nowhere to go in the 34. And then Morgan comes down into Stuart Grant. There's Alexander Russell, Brad Stover, John Andrews, Carter Friesen, Josephine O'Neill, Jay Jefferson, Nathan Stapleton, Justin Zidell. Oh, man. About 10 cars involved in the big one. Here's another go. Just about the same spot. Our first caution came out for Delia Pez, and there it is, right there. Those drivers just trying to get to the apron, trying to miss the wreck, just had nowhere to go. The 47's left side is all scraped up. Let's take a look at this in real time here. We may not have any frames for this one. We'll see though. Andrews took a look at that outside wall from the super slow-mo cam. Looks like William Brock got the most damage to that, and looks like that roof may have some damage to it, so that's going to have a lot of effect on the aerodynamics. Probably the most, to be honest. Let's watch from the 34 visor cam, Colin Denton. Let's watch Brad Stover in the number 48. So caution out at Daytona, 1 lap to go before we take the green flag once again. But first, how about a quick word from Duracell?
This is the #1 trusted brand.
19 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Everyone should be good to go on fuel now. Let's update you on the field. Who's done for the day? A lot of drivers done. There it is. William Brock, Alexander Russell, Colin Denton, Stuart Grant, Brad Stover, Aiden Shepard, Wyatt Quayle joined Eric Monaco and Derek Hamill in the garage. 2 drivers will line up in the inside line. It should be 3. DJ Reed and Sky Commons will line up a lap down. Gatlin down. You see just exited pit road. Had a flat tire once again for the second time in Speed Weeks, as we are just about ready for the restart. It will be Ryan New leading the field back to green. Kenny Stremme second. Michael Kelly third. Griffin Lynn fourth. Daniel McMillan fifth. Alexander Earl sixth. Jaden Scott seventh. Brian Webb is 8th, Jonathan Logan 9th, and Zachary Fitzwater is 10th. Into the Geico restart zone, green flag back in the air. Now DJ Reed, remember, he's got no damage on the car, so he will be contending with the leaders here. Ryan New stuck on the high side here. Could this help out Michael Kelly in the 88 as he looks for second spot? See what happens exiting turn 2 here. Michael Kelly's going to go for the race lead. Reed is helping him big time. DJ Reed will love a caution flag to come out, because if he does, he will most likely be back on the lead lap. And no caution lights as Michael Kelly goes for the lead. 4 cars battling for it, and it's all Chevrolets right there battling for the lead. How about your top 5, the Camaros at the moment? Doing a great job so far. And look at Griffin Lynn, 3 wide for the lead. A brand new team. Well, a brand new car, I should say. The number 8, well, technically it's not really a new car, just a new number. Going from the 27 to the 8. Griffin Lynn now out front in the Daytona 500 with Alexander Rowe running in second spot. There goes Rowe to the inside, challenging for the lead. Gonna go up the middle once. It's Hendrick teammate to help him out. But Griffin Lynn uses the draft of DJ Reed to stay out in front. Daniel McMillan currently up to the second position. And how about Jaden Scott? We have not talked about him yet. He's in third. And Brian Webb, who was involved in the first wreck, is running in fourth. Top 4 now, all single file. McMillan goes for second. Or for the lead, excuse me. Daniel McMillan in the 66 back out in front. And here comes Brian Webb wanting the second position on Griffin Lynn. Lynn trying to block. He can't. Webb has the spot. And Michael Kelly pushing in. That's 300 cars all running inside the top 10. As we all know, Brad Stover just wrecked and is done for the day at Daytona. I believe he's done. Yep, he is. McMillan leading with DJ Reed helping him out. That's 2 fellow Fords. They're underdogs. They don't get a lot of funds, but they're out front. McMillan's better be careful, though. Here goes the 9 car, Brian Webb, with help from Michael Kelly, and Webb is going to take the lead away. Michael Kelly is second, and Kenny Stremme runs third. Kelly now looks down low for the race lead. Maybe, maybe not. Michael Kelly takes the lead away. Kenny Stremme now makes his way up to second. That's 9 cars in that pack that's on the lead lap. That's 10 in the entire pack, though. Battling for the win. We've got 2 packs here. The first one led by DJ Reed, and the second pack here led by Edwin Mendez. These guys, they're up to the same speed, but they had trouble getting by Sky Commons in a 92. And the rest of these cars, they just got damage. But DJ Reed, though, is doing a great job on that lead lap. For now, though, because Kenny Stremme is about to put DJ Reed a lap down. Ryan New, Jonathan Logan battle for second. That's your 2 winners of the duels from Thursday. They are still in the battle to win the Daytona 500. Ryan New running in second position. The battle for third, Brian Webb, Jonathan Logan is on. And guys, another fun fact, I do not see any Toyotas in that pack at all. The highest Toyota is Michael Canto. He just cracked 11th spot right now. He's taking it away from Cody Smart at the moment. And I believe he could be the only Toyota driver left. No, there's more than one left. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still 5 Toyotas running, or 6, I should say. But the fastest one currently is Michael Canto. Ryan New has just taken the race away. Jaden Scott is up to second. We've not talked about him yet that much today. With 12 laps to go. Griffin Lynn is up to third. Daniel McMillan trying to get the 4th spot back. And he's got it. 190 there. And about 188. Can they reach 190 though? These guys are 193. Here goes Jaden Scott for lead. No one's going with Ryan New at all. Griffin Lynn trying to get to the inside. Gets blocked by Scott. Jaden Scott, the points champion from the Monster Energy IndyCar Oval Series back in Season 3, leading the race with 11 laps to go. The iconic 43 from NASCAR. Brian Webb is in second. Kenny Stremme is third. We'll catch up to lap traffic again. Webb looks to the inside for the lead. It's got the run down in the turn 3. Brian Webb takes the race lead. Jonathan Logan looking for second. Both IndyCar champions battling for the lead. Jaden Scott the points champion. Brian Webb the overall champion. 10 laps to go. And they catch up to Josephine O'Neill. Watch closely. Who gets by cleanly? Brian Webb. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, they nearly wrecked. Jonathan Logan and Alexander Earl battle for the race lead. 3-car breakaway. Oh, man. That is a tough break there for Brian Webb. And now you've got a rookie leading the way at Daytona. Alexander Earl, you got to deal with Jonathan Logan and Michael Kelly. 4th place is Daniel McMillan, by the way. This pack just got broken up big time thanks to Josephine O'Neill, but you have to watch closely now. Next car we catch up to is Sky Commons as we come to 9 laps to go. Alexander Earl leading the way. Let's see what Sky does into turn 1. Earl's going to get slowed down just a little bit. Jonathan Logan's going to take the lead. Not yet. Will he take it here? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, he will. Jonathan Logan out front. Brian Webb gets back up into it. Daniel McMillan back up into it. Watch Jonathan Logan closely, though. He will have no draft. But the Hendrick boys are going to work together here. Next slow car would be John Andrews off turn 4. They will probably catch up to him. Hendrick is 2, 3, and 4 at the moment as we come to 8 laps to go. Jonathan Logan, he's won at Daytona before in the AT&T Summer Classic back in season number 3 when the Ford swept it. But this pack is catching up to him. They are back up there. Brian Webb, we thought he was done. He's in second, and Daniel McMillan runs in third. There goes Webb and McMillan to the inside. McMillan wants to take it 3 wide. Kelly wants his partner to help him out. Or, excuse me, Webb wants Kelly to help him out. 3 wide for the race lead. Brian Webb stuck in the middle. It's Daniel McMillan back up top. Griffin Lynn is in second, and Ryan New is in third. New trying to get the second spot. Can't do it there. Top 3 single file with 7 laps to go. There's the 18 John Andrews. Watch this closely out of turn 2. The top 3 once again single file. Hendrick is 3 wide for 4th. Andrews, watch this. McMillan with a huge run to the inside. Ryan New goes with. Michael Kelly goes with. It's a huge stack up. Daniel McMillan is in the race lead. And now look who's under the game. Ethan Hoffman back up in here. Edwin Mendez is up in the pack as well. Oh my goodness, what does this race come down to? Next slow car, Gatlin Downey in turn 1, but remember, he does not have any damage at all. I don't think we'll catch up to lap traffic at all for the rest of the race. 6 laps to go. Michael Kelly to the inside. Daniel McMillan for the lead. 2 Chevys going together. Michael Kelly is out front. Jaden Scott is in second. Auto turn 2, Logan and Hoffman trying to work together. Logan's got to run on sack for second on their 43. Kelly is in the lead. Logan second. Daniel McMillan trying to get third on Jaden Scott. Ryan New pushing him. And the 55 of Kenny Stremmy's up there as well. Top 2 working together. 5 laps to go. Now if we get a caution flag, we will go into overtime. They stay working together. McMillan third, New fourth. Kenny Stremmy's up to fifth. Here comes Edwin Mendez in the 4 car. He's up to 6 and he's battling for his first Daytona 500 win. And no one goes with Michael Kelly. Everyone goes with Jonathan Logan for the race lead. Daniel McMillan's going to take it 3 wide. That's how badly he wants to win the Daytona 500. Daniel McMillan is going to go out to the front. Kenny Stremme is running second. Edwin Mendez is going to go for third. Stremme looks to the inside. They are coming to 4 laps to go at Daytona. And this is a 10-car battle now for the race win. Alexander Earl, he has just lost the draft. Kenny Stremme, Daniel McMillan side by side. And Stremme's going to take the race lead away. And here's Edwin Mendez. He is up to second. And he's got DJ Reed, who's a lap down behind him. Reed's going to protect that inside line for right now. He's going to stay in the middle. He's going to let Brian Webb go by and let him race. Mendez protecting that second position. They're 3 wide for the third position. Brian Webb taking that. Griffin Lynn is up to 4th spot. 3 laps to go at the line. 7.5 miles remain in the Daytona 500. And it's going to come down to a great battle at the end. Kenny Stremme is leading his 4th try in the Daytona 500, and he has never won it. Premium Motorsports trying to get their first ever win in the Daytona 500. Mendez second, and Webb is third out of turn 2. Webb wants the inside. He goes for second on Edwin Mendez, but he's got no draft. Mendez is going to keep the spot. Ethan Hoffman's going to lose 4th position here, maybe. He's trying to get that high side to work with DJ Reed. Griffin Lynn, Ethan Hoffman, 2 RCR teammates battle for 3rd. Or for 4th, excuse me. Now we have 2 laps to go coming to the line. Lap traffic. It probably is going to change everything because they're going to catch up to Gatlin Downey, I believe. I believe, though. Brian Webb to the inside. Goes for second on Kenny Stremme. Or Edwin Mendez, excuse me. And Kenny Stremme takes the lead. Brian Webb, 2nd spot. He could be challenging for the win, even being involved in the first caution of the day. He started in 2nd in the Daytona 500. He's running in 2nd. Kenny trying to make a move on Kenny Stremme with 2 to go. 3 wide for 3rd. Ryan New looking to the inside on Griffin Lynn and Edwin Mendez. But here's Gatlin Downey. Oh boy, this is going to determine who wins this race. Webb goes to the inside. He's trying to take the lead away. Stremme, who's he going to get slowed down by? Stremme doesn't get slowed down. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. The draft goes to Brian Webb. Brian Webb takes the lead away. Gatlin Downey slows down Kenny Stremme. Brian Webb is in the lead. Ryan New 2nd. Jonathan Logan runs in 3rd. 2 rookies in the top 2, and one of them makes their NOFSRL debut off turn 2. Ryan New looking to the inside for the lead, side by side down the backstretch. Ryan New trying to get into turn 3. Ryan New, duo number 1 winner, and that's gonna be the move that gives him his first ever win and his first ever start. Turn 4, final lap. Ryan New is gonna win the Daytona 500. What a finish to the end. And Ryan New picks up his first win in his first start. Oh, man. That is an upset. Levine Family Racing wins their first Daytona 500. And they reckon at the end it's Ryan New going around. Now that's a burnout for ya. They caught him to Josephine O'Neill and they just wrecked. Making sure everyone else finishes this race. But Ryan New with the last lap pass. Levine Family Racing, after winning the championship, wins the Daytona 500. Man, it's been a great past 365 days for them, I tell ya. 52 1,000ths of a second. Top 3, all rookies. Chevrolet goes back to victory lane in the 500 for the first time since season number 1. Man, I got chills. Holy cow. That was unbelievable. Let's save the results first before something bad happens. Alright, let's take a look at the last lap pass. This may be the first last lap pass in Daytona 500 history, but I'm not too sure on that though. Ryan New, ladies and gentlemen. That is the next big thing in the NOFSRL. Watch this. Like that's after the checkered flag came out. We're going to start this off in turn 3, 2 laps to go. You've got Kenny Stremme, Brian Webb battling for the race win. Let's take you through it. Out of turn 4, Brian Webb gets the draft. There's Gatlin Downey right there in the 51. Now watch this. Downey goes outside, Webb goes inside. And right here, Webb uses the draft of Downey to take the race lead. Downey still had a fast car though. And now you see how I saw Ryan New sucked up to the back bumper of Brian Webb into turn 1. Now watch this out of turn 2. New looks to the inside. He sees Jaden Scott coming, so he's going to work with him to try and make that last lap pass stick. Into turn 3, he's got the run from Daniel McMillan. And out of turn 4, Brian Webb sees his Daytona 500 win go away. He tries to fight back on the outside one more time. They were kind of side by side, but it was Ryan New at the end. Oh man, oh man. And then let's see what happened after the race ended. They had a big wreck off turn 2. With Josephine O'Neill. Oh, New just got into O'Neill and around they go. Ryan New, ladies and gentlemen, his first ever NOFSRL win. And it comes on the big stage. Oh, man. Wow. There he is. He did his burnout. He can't burn that car out anymore. He's going to take it to Daytona 500 Victory Lane. Oh my goodness. Wow. This has been an unbelievable speed weeks for him. We already saved the results. Man. Wow. So here are your official results. Ryan New with the win. Brian Webb's going to take home 2nd. Daniel McMillan is 3rd. Jaden Scott 4th. Griffin Lynn 5th. Jonathan Logan 6th. Alexander Rose 7th. Ethan Hoffman 8th. Kenny Stremme 9th. Edwin Mendez the top 10. What a tough break for Michael Kelly coming home 11th. With the lap traffic affecting his progress in the Daytona 500. Here you see the top 20. Let's go to the rest of the field here from 29 to 42. A tough break. I did not notice that John Andrews, Zachary Fitzwater were a lap down. They must have had a problem as well. And there you see the other drivers that failed to finish. William Brock, Alexander Russell, Colin Denton, Stuart Grant. A tough break for them getting involved in that second big accident. Brad Stover, Aiden Shepard, Wyatt Quayle, Eric Monaco, and Derek Hamill. Alrighty, next week we are going to be in Atlanta. I believe that's a 2:30 p.m. start. I'm not too sure. And it's going to be a fun one there. We've seen some great races at Atlanta the past few years, and I'm looking forward to it, especially after watching race 1 of the New Era Cup Series. Congratulations to Ryan New for winning today's race. I am Marty Sakala. You've been watching the Daytona 500 as part of the New Era Cup Series. See you guys in the next video or the next race. Till then.